Living long sounds beautiful until you're the only one left. My name is Margaret. I'm 99 years old. I still wake up early. I still make my own breakfast. My doctor says I'm in excellent shape. But none of that matters when your house sounds like this. Quiet in a way that feels heavy. I'm sitting in a small kitchen that used to feel alive. There used to be noise here. Real noise. Dishes clinking, chairs moving. Someone laughing too loud. The TV humming in the background. Two people talking at the same time. Now it's just the clock, and me listening to it. You've been told your whole life that living longer is a blessing. Live long, stay healthy, grow old. That's what I believe too. But no one tells you what it costs. No one tells you what it feels like to outlive your friends one by one. To stop recognizing the names in your phone. To realize no one is really waiting for you anymore. To slowly become someone people used to know while you're still here. Living longer doesn't mean living better. It just means staying. You think you have time. You think the people around you will always be there. You think there will be a better moment, a quieter moment, a less stressful moment. A later, that illusion is dangerous, because life doesn't disappear all at once. It fades, one person at a time, one missed call, one "I'll visit next week." One moment you didn't show up, until one day there's no one left to show up for. I used to sit at this table every morning with my husband John. Same 2 cups, same window, same sunlight. We didn't talk about big things. Just simple things. The weather, the news, what we'd have for dinner, nothing important. And somehow that was everything. Then one morning there was only 1 cup, and I remember thinking I still have time. Time to slow down. Time to be more present. Time to do things differently. But time doesn't wait for you to catch up. It just moves. And it leaves things unfinished. There's something you need to understand before it's too late, because I've seen this story more than once. His name was Jack. We met in 1982 at a manufacturing plant in Ohio. Cold mornings, the smell of metal and grease. Jack was always there before everyone else, always the last to leave. He was respected, hardworking, reliable. The kind of man people counted on. But he had this phrase, he said it all the time. Not now. Later. Later, he'd take his wife on that trip to Florida. Later, he'd spend more time with his son. Later, he'd finally relax. I remember one morning, winter of 1989. Snow piling up outside. We were standing by the entrance drinking cheap coffee. Jack pulled out a photo from his wallet. His son, maybe 7 years old, big smile, missing a tooth. Jack looked at it for a second, then put it away. Next year, he said, I'll have more time next year. And next year came, he worked more. The year after that, even more. Promotions, raises, responsibility. But at home, something changed. His son stopped waiting by the door. His wife stopped asking when he'd be home. The house adjusted to his absence. That's what people don't understand. The people who love you don't leave suddenly. They adjust. They stop expecting you. They build a life that slowly doesn't need you as much. The people who love you will eventually stop asking for your time. And when that happens, something is already broken. In 1998, Jack finally took a week off. First real vacation in over 20 years. He was excited. Florida, warm air, no factory noise. He bought the tickets himself, packed his suitcase, even ironed his shirts. He looked lighter, like he was finally stepping into the life he kept postponing. the night before they were supposed to leave. He had a heart attack. No warning, no goodbye. At the funeral, something felt off, too quiet. His son stood there, arms crossed distant, not crying, not angry, just disconnected. Because by then, Jack wasn't a father anymore. He was someone who used to be around, a provider, a memory that never fully formed. You don't lose people when they die. You lose them when you keep choosing something else over them. And the worst part, Jack thought he was doing the right thing. That's what should scare you, because you might be doing the same thing right now, without even realizing it. I wish I could tell you I learned from Jack. I didn't. I went home and made the same mistake, quieter, more polite, more acceptable, but just as damaging. My husband, John, he was a simple man. He didn't want much. Morning coffee, fresh bread, sitting by the window when it rained, and me. That was enough for him. But I was always busy keeping the house perfect, busy worrying about things that never happened, busy trying to control everything. I thought I was being responsible, but I was slowly removing myself from the only life that mattered. There was one evening, I remember it clearly, spring of 2001. The sky was soft orange fading into blue. He asked me to sit outside with him. Just 10 minutes. That's all he wanted. 10 minutes. I said not now. I said I had things to finish. He smiled gently and said, of course. He went outside alone. That was the last time he asked me for anything. A year later he got sick. At first it was nothing serious. Then doctors, tests, hospital rooms, white walls, that smell you never forget. And suddenly I had all the time in the world. Time to sit, time to hold his hand, time to talk. But something felt wrong. Because time given at the end feels different. It feels late, it feels heavy. Like something you're trying to fix, instead of something you're living. I remember one night in the hospital. I held his hand and said, I'm here now. He looked at me tired, but kind, and said, I know, not thank you, not it's enough, just I know. And in that moment I understood everything. Love doesn't wait forever. It changes, it adapts, and if you're not careful, it disappears quietly. After he died, the house changed. Slowly it became quieter, then colder, then unfamiliar. Like I was living in a place built for someone else. Because all the moments that gave it meaning, I wasn't there for them. I traded them for things that don't matter anymore. You can build a perfect life and still have no one to share it with. Being needed is not the same as being loved. Being busy is not the same as being alive. Being prepared is not the same as being present. Stop. Look at your life. Who are you postponing? What are you choosing instead of them? Because one day you will have time, and it won't feel like a gift. It will feel like a loss. At the end, everything becomes simple. If it matters to your heart, do it now, not later. Later is where things disappear. Protect the people who still reach for you, because one day they will stop, and you won't even notice when it happens. Be where your feet are. When you sit with someone, sit. When you listen, listen. Half your attention is the beginning of goodbye. There's something I do now. Every time I see someone I love, I ask myself, is this the last time? The last conversation, the last laugh, the last ordinary moment. It changes how you show up. It makes you stay longer. You don't need more time. You need to see the time you already have. Time doesn't run out suddenly. It fades. while you're looking somewhere else. So today, call someone you've been postponing. Sit a little longer. Say the thing you've been holding back. Don't wait for the right moment. There is no right moment. There is only now, because one day you will finally have all the time in the world and no one left to give it to. I'm 99 years old, healthy, still here, and if I could trade all these extra years for one more ordinary morning with him, one more coffee, one more quiet conversation, I would. So tell me, who in your life are you slowly losing? And what are you going to do about it today?